Hey, everybody! I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be here. I see all of our YouTube links are working. I can't see if the Facebook links are working. So especially if you're watching on Facebook right now, go ahead and drop a comment. Just say, hey, say your name so that I know that you are here, because I want to make sure that we're streaming into 6 Facebook groups and YouTube all at the same time. So drop the name of your consultant. Also include your name so we know who invited you here tonight. We've got some fun giveaways. We've got a couple of my favorite things. And so I get to introduce you to tonight's guest. This is episode number 3 of our Pink Table Talk. And this has been so much fun. We just started this in January. And really, it's just an excuse for me to invite people that I love and hang out and introduce them to all the other people I love in our customer groups and on YouTube, so that I feel like right now, especially, what women need most are connecting with other positive people. So is this your first time doing a StreamYard, Victoria?
Yes. I got butterflies. Oh, I'm such an old-fashioned girl. It's fun. I can't stop laughing already. Yeah, it's my first time. It's fun.
I love it. Well, I'm going to jump right in. I see we've got some, Joanna's here. Thank you so much. Roseanne in the house. Jessica, Elizabeth. I love it. Thanks for coming. Look at this. Victoria, you are so beautiful. You're the best consultant.
I'll put some extra samples in there for you, Jessica. Thanks for that.
So let me introduce you to my girlfriend, Victoria Hazen. So we go like way back. I don't even know how many years have you been in the company?
It'll be 13 for me in May.
Oh, look at those pictures. So I found some really fun pictures of us at different events. So this was one where we were at a 50s party, and that was a lot of fun, because there was another picture where we all had crowns. Do you remember that? We all had our crowns on. And then this was, I don't even know which baby this is. You've had so many.
This was Asher. This is Asher, baby. This was that fall retreat.
Remember, this was the time when we discovered we could actually buy clothes online, and we learned how to read reviews so they fit, and we went crazy buying clothes. Yep. We were popping tags the entire trip. Remember, we bought all new clothes that we had never worn. We brought scissors to cut off tags, so that was a really fun event.
That was also when I lost my suitcase. I don't know if you remember that. And I had all my brand new clothes in the suitcase that I didn't have the entire. So this actually was the event that I got to wear them all at.
Yes, this came like 3 months after that event.
Yes.
I love it. And I found this goodie. And with this next one, we'll go ahead and jump into the questions. So this was actually a group picture. And this was on the end of the group picture. I was actually leaning towards other people in the picture. I don't even think we really knew each other then. We just happened to be at the same event. Yeah. And lo and behold, you in your red jacket as a brand new Mary Kay beauty consultant, you would become literally one of my besties the last decade. It's been so much fun. How it started, how it's going. So let's jump into it. So first question. You started when you were, here in this picture, a young college student, and you were able to accomplish a lot of really cool things. You bought your first home as a single young woman, solely as an entrepreneur, no other source of income, and you weren't married, nothing. Like, you were like OG boss babe back in the day. So tell us, in that season of your life, what were some things that you did to really maximize the freedom and the time that you had during that time?
Oh my gosh. Well, this is fun. I've been thinking about this season of life quite a bit just in the last couple of days, because Corey had the older 3 boys. So I'm like, oh my gosh, this is what my life was like, but it was incredible. I loved it. Of course, no babies, no shug. We were dating, but not married. He lived in a different town too at that time. And I just remember, like, specifically in college when I started, that I would host parties at like 10:30 at night when night class got out. Because no other thing was going on. So I can literally remember booking people and being like, hey, will Tuesday at 10:30 p.m. work for you? And we did spa nights like crazy in college like that. It was fun. And then I think about the time, like when I bought my house, maximized my time huge. I was working a full-time job at the bank. Do you remember when I worked at the state bank
Yes.
at all? Yeah. And so I worked at the state bank and I was coaching cheerleading too. And I would do facials. I could only do facials, like a one-person one at noon on my lunch break. And then I would just eat an apple at my desk later on in the afternoon and a Snickers bar, actually, if I'm being honest.
Oh, to be young and have great metabolism, huh?
Yeah. I put on a ton of weight. It wasn't probably, had I known about meal prepping then, I would have done that, but I didn't. So I ate, an apple, Snickers bar, and a Dr. Pepper at like 2. But I would have a facial then, and then I could hold parties in the evenings when I wasn't coaching cheerleading, and I booked at 5:30 and 7:30. And I just worked in the evenings. It was so fun. After I quit the bank, then I just was a stay-at-home single woman. That was my goal in life, was to be a stay-at-home single woman. And I was.
Like, I wish I had that goal. I wish I was smart enough to think that I want to be a stay-at-home single woman. I don't want to work full-time. I want to be at home when I can really enjoy all the me time.
Yes. Yeah. I'm so glad I did. I slept in until 10 and I went and worked out with the personal trainer, had to lose all of that weight. And then at 10, and then went to lunch with a girlfriend, and then worked from like 2 until like 2 a.m, and would fall asleep watching movies, messaging people on Facebook. Like that was the dream life. Y'all should have known me then.
I love it. That needs to be a hashtag, stay-at-home single woman. Like,
Yeah.
Stay at home when you actually have time and freedom to do the doggone thing, right?
Yep.
Personal trainer, sleep in, watch movies.
Yep.
I love it.
It
And you were
was
so smart to start a business then. Probably when other girls your age thought that was a little crazy, because you didn't take the traditional route. You didn't take the traditional route of like, I'm going to go get my 4-year, I'm going to do X, Y, Z, and then I'll have the house, and then I'll stay at home. You really kind of reversed everything and created your dream life in that season.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay. So, I've got pictures. Let me get some more pictures here. So this was part during those early years too. These are your Mary Kay tribe, your boss babes that you create, your victory girls in your unit, those women who joined your team back then. And then something happened. So let's go into the next season. Like, this next season, marriage, I mean, the coolest wedding ever with fireworks on her parents' ranch. I mean, the awesome pics. So tell us about this next season. How were you able to balance your business and create that still dream life once you were married and started building your family?
I love that. Well, this is Shug. He's so cute. I love him so much. And he's just precious. He has our older 3 boys right now at wrestling. And so he actually proposed at a Mary Kay retreat. Do you remember that?
I was there. Yes, he got down with me in front of hundreds of women.
Hundreds of women who he can't even talk to 2. And he proposed, which is precious. And so we dated for 7.5 years, and then he proposed, and then it was married, baby, built a house in that time frame, started our Bijou Buckers business with our best friends in that time frame. So it was just busy. So I drastically changed from having all the time to having hardly any time, but yet some days I still feel like I had so much time, even just today. I'll give you maybe a snippet of what today looked like, even if that's helpful to see how I balance it. So I homeschool our boys too. And so this morning we just the boys played and had an easier morning, and we did a little bit of homeschool, and the entire time I had my laptop open and I was messaging people. My office has a window where it can open into the kitchen, so they're eating breakfast and I was packaging up orders from ones that have come in from the night in the morning. And so then we the entire time I'm just incorporating Mary Kay into our everyday life, really. And then I had the boys have quiet time. I did some computer work, And then I focused on them for dinner. And then Corey took them off to wrestling practice. And then I came to my sister's house so I could have good internet and did this here. And so it really is, it's just incorporated in, Keenan said last night or yesterday, we were driving home from working our cows and he said, Mama, I love that you do Mary Kay. And I'm like, out of nowhere, he just heard
Your
Corey and I talking
6-year-old.
about it. And I'm like, why do you love it? And he's like, because you're home with us and you love to work, but you're right in your office. And I'm like, it just like made me teary. And Corey was like, who would have ever thought like years ago that the reason that you did work so hard, is to have this life. And so I really do just incorporate it into the daily. Yeah.
You do so good. You do so good. So we've got another picture, which I love. These are the boys in her Mary Kay office with her product. So for those of you that are her customers on tonight, this is who her assistants are. This is who's helping package your stuff and put stickers on things.
If they're crooked, that's why.
It makes it even more enjoyable. And then running another business, you guys have the mini bull riding, which I thought was crazy. Okay, first of all, Los Angeles, Colorado, like we could not live more separate lives. You don't even have good internet at home. And I don't know how many different routers we have in this house. But when you said mini bulls, we should have gotten pictures of the mini bulls. They're adorable. They're like miniature bulls. They are so cute. You have this whole other business. Plus your husband is a lineman for the power company. Like there's so much going on in your life. So what's the best advice that you would give? We've got a lot of women on here who are in different seasons of life. Some are young and single. Some are new mamas with littles like you in that season. Some are like me where our kids are all older and starting to move out, and some are empty nesters, and some women don't have any kids and this is what they do. So whether they're running a Mary Kay business or they're thinking about starting a Mary Kay business or they have another business, an Etsy, a professional career, what's the best advice you could give to someone to juggle all the things, not just the things we have to do, but the things we want to do? Because I've watched you build a home, buy a piece of property, search for property for 2 years, buy a piece of property, build a home from the ground up. And you guys, when I say build a home, I don't mean like hire people and they come build and it's done. Like they're out there. Like she was so proud to show me this house. And I'm like, I do not see it. It was like a bunch of wood. It did not look like a house at all to me. I was like, I just see a lot of trailers and lots of wood. Like that was it. I mean, she was making breakfast burritos for her brother and his worker and her husband. And they were literally putting the work in, digging trenches as a family, her dad, her mom, you. So you've juggled a lot of things. What is the best advice you can give someone? They want to design their life. They want work-life balance. They're thinking of something like Mary Kay, but they're afraid to make the leap because it is out of the box. What's your best advice to do it all?
Of course, like to just do it, like just when you're talking, I'm like, like if you just do it, like you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. Like that's like my sister said to me on Sunday, she's like, oh, it'll be nice, for the boys to get back and then you to get back into the swing of things. And I told her, I'm done saying I'm going to get back into the swing of things because every day I'm never in the swing of things. I'm just not. And so every day I'm just like, what can I do today to do the best? Or what can I do tomorrow to be the best, to have the best day, to have the most productive day, or whatever it is. And you figure it out, whatever your goals are, whatever it is that you want in life, you just figure it out. You really do. We're find a way, make a way women. I mean, we really truly are. And somehow at the end of the day, every mama, even if it wasn't pretty, every woman, even if you don't have babies, you figure it out. And so I love that. I love that daily challenge to just see what it is that, like, how do I want my life to look and how can I make it work in whatever that looks like. And we always joke in our unit, but it's true that when we are working our Mary Kay business, for whatever reason, there's something about it that makes me better in life in other areas. Don't you agree?
100. Yes.
I don't get it. I don't get it. But
it's such a brilliant marketing plan. And Dave Ann, who's in our upline, she always says, it makes us better mamas. It makes us better wives, makes us better daughters, makes us better friends because we're infused in this uber positive environment. And don't you think it's been so needed the last 2 years? I don't know what life would look like if I didn't have you when the pandemic hit and the world was shutting down and people didn't have this instant community of positive women who are find a way, make a way type women and going to look on the bright side and figure it out.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Even today, like there's some days that, I don't work my business and I'm just, a mama and not just a mama. Let's be bored. I'm a mama, I'm a homemaker. I'm doing the
You're a
chores.
slime mama now because you had the nerve to introduce slime into your house as of today.
Yeah, I'm a slime mama.
Yesterday.
I wanted to, too bad we couldn't change the flyer, boy mom, slime mom, farting slime mom. That's me. Yeah. But it's so true. So today I worked, and I still did all of the things, but Corey walked in and because I was working, because I was filling my cup, I was so happy. And I just like embraced him with a hug. And he's like, you smell good. You showered today. You look good. You're happy. He was just excited. And I'm like, dang it. Like really working my business, it makes me better and I figure it out way more. I work my business, dinner is planned. Like, I don't know. So if I'm ever in a funk or whatever, I work my business more and it just comes together. So really, I guess getting back to your question of what your advice would be is just to jump in and do it and figure out the rest later because you'll figure it out or you won't and whatever. So
absolutely. Absolutely. So I'm going to show this real fast. These are our starter kit options. If you're on here and you were invited by someone tonight and you've been thinking about doing it, whether you want to be a brand ambassador, which is someone who loves the product, is like, ooh, I love the product. I'd love to get a little kickback. I'd love to make a little cash when I refer family and friends to something I love and use anyway. Or you are looking to make $500 to $1,000 a month, put $500,000 in your hand or $1,000 in your hand every month to supplement your income. Or you are looking for a whole new career. We have two options right now. It's $30 to get started, or you can do the full kit option, which is $130. That gets you everything the $30 kit gets you: the free website for a year, the credit card processing app, marketing resources, the free business apps that we have. You don't have to design them or pay extra for those, but you also get a full size kit, which will give you the tools and product to do in-person appointments. So those are our two options if you want it to get started today. But I have a question for you. So this is big. It's covering our face because I didn't plan this, right? Let me see. Can I move it? No, I cannot move it. It's not letting me move it. So with this, there's so many different reasons why women say yes. So I boiled it down after 20 years of doing this, 13 years for you. There's really 5 main reasons why women are like, I'm thinking about doing this. If I say yes, this would be why. There's freedom that we get to design our life, give ourselves choices, not just now, but in the future, like you did. Adventure, new experiences to get that personal growth and have in a fun environment. Or some people join because they want to connect with a tribe of positive people in a culture that really is focused on empowering women. And then the security, I love this one. The security of having a solid plan B, because it was a plan B for me way before I knew I was going to plan A. And then being able to work with an established company. And then the last one, of course, being advancing at your own pace, being able to go as fast as you want or take it step by step, but knowing that you're going to get leadership development and business strategy mentorship. So which of these 5, and for the audience, you guys can drop a comment. We're going to do our giveaway. Which one would stand out to you? Which one would you be like, oh, it's the freedom, it's the adventure, it's connecting, it's security, it's being able to advance? Which one was your reason why, Victoria?
Which one was my reason for starting is actually different than the reason now. My reason
I want to hear both, starting and now.
Okay. So starting was definitely the connection. I don't even know if you know this about my story, but my best friend was killed in a car accident a year before I started my business. And so I was looking for that, like exactly that, like that community of supportive women, because I shut it off for the year before I started. So I was looking for that. Now today, 1,500% is I need, like, clearly the freedom to design my life and give me choices and give me options. I am married to a lineman. Like, that changes constantly. If I had a 5 to 10 or 9 to 5 job, we would die. Yeah. All of us would die. So I will work for that alone right now.
Oh,
that speaks
yes,
to me.
yes, yes,
Freedom!
yes. So let me figure out how to get this off. There we go. So we
You're
don't have to
like,
lean to the
over.
side. I'm still learning. We're only on episode number 3. Oh man, I love it. I knew you were going to say freedom, but I didn't know that you were going to say you start for the connection. That makes sense. I did know about your best
Yeah.
friend. Isn't it funny how we so much need and maybe not even realize connection, how important connection is. We have social media and so many different ways to connect, but true connection, real conversations with people who will put a note in your mailbox, a handwritten note in your mailbox, have girlfriend time like we do so often, where you just have someone that you can really pick up the phone and call and it's not weird. So I love the audience comments are coming in. Freedom is winning. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Connecting, another freedom. So I think it's giveaway time. So we're giving away 2 things. Let's talk about them. And you can talk about whichever one, because I didn't even tell you what we're giving away. So if there's one that you're excited about, we're giving away our micellar water, which is like, all my lights are bright so you can't see. But this is the Lazy Girl face wash. And then one of my favorites I can't live without, our brush organizer, our Mary Kay brush organizer. It's got this silicone. As you can see, this isn't even all my brushes because I took some out to go on our trip last week. Like, it holds everything. So brush organizer, micellar water. Which one is your favorite tonight?
My favorite would be the brush organizer, because our friend Barb Casper gave us a ton of ideas about how else to use the brush organizer. And I want to use it for homeschool to put crayons in and like all the pens. And now I'm like excited, like for my office. So I'm not even just going to use it for my brush organizer, but I'm going to put all of my pens in there. Can you imagine like setting up your planner and taking like your brush organizer with the pens and the highlighters next
I'm
to
regretting giving these away because I'm like, shoot, I should have hoarded them all and kept them, because I have a planner desk. I have so many things that I need this for.
I know. They're fun.
They are. Okay, so she just sold you on the brush organizer.
Yeah.
I mean, all of our crafters out there, everyone who loves makeup, you need it all, right? Yep. Micellar water. So this is perfect that you didn't pick this. This is called, jokingly, Lazy Girl Face Wash. So you can use it if you've got a lot of makeup on that day to kind of break up the makeup surface wise, and then use your cleanser. Or if you're lazy at night and say you're tired, just keep it on your nightstand with the little iPads or cotton pads. And then you just do it while you're in bed and be like, good enough for tonight. And I don't recommend doing that all the time because you want some anti-aging in there, but it's really good. It's better than going to sleep with your makeup on those lazy nights. You get in late, you've been out, the kids are crazy, or you were partying, whatever it is. Pre-cleanser. I love it. Ooh, quilting supplies. Look at that. Somebody got super creative.
And and camping too. I do love the micellar water for camping.
Why do you think about that? Because I hate camping.
You hate camping. That's why I put a plug in there for us outdoorsy-ish girls. Like, I camp in a vintage camper, but running water.
You have to hear every year how much I hate camping the whole week that we were packing, because my husband loves it.
But now you might like it a little bit more if you had the micellar water.
Yes. Okay, so we've got 2 winners here, one for the micellar water, one for the brush organizer. So our first winner is Elizabeth Hill. Woo-hoo! Congratulations, Elizabeth. Make sure you drop in the comments who your beauty consultant is so we can pop this in the mail to you and you can get it. So excited. So excited. Okay, and our next one, Elizabeth Hill says she lives in an RV full time. Yes, you definitely need the brush organizer then. Okay, and our next winner from our comments is, I hope I'm saying this right, Rashay Malara. Congratulations. So Rashay, let us know, drop in the comments who your beauty consultant is, and if you want micellar water or the brush organizer, and we'll make sure we pop that in the mail to you also. Yay! So fun. Thank you for being my guest, Victoria. I appreciate you so much. And make sure you guys stay tuned because next week we have, well, not next week, 2 weeks from now, the first Tuesday in February, we're doing more giveaways. And we have a fabulous girlfriend who's going to be my guest again. We've got, well, you know her, Ann Sherman. She has made over $1 million in Mary Kay. She is a Mary Kay multimillionaire. And she is like past the raising kids season. She's in a season where she's like, we all have something to learn from her. So I can't wait to have Ann pop in here. It's going to be so much fun. Every couple weeks, typically the first and third Tuesday, we're going to be on here just sharing another positive, amazing, fabulous girlfriend with you. Thank you so much, Victoria, for being my guest. I love you, my friend.
I love you. Thank you.
And we'll talk tomorrow and tonight because we talk every single day. So
Yeah. Yep.
you guys have a good night. Make sure you drop in your comments there. If you did not win something tonight, your consultant has a special try it kit reserved for you just for being her guest tonight. She's got a try it kit. So make sure that you reach out to your Mary Kay Beauty consultant, text her and say, I was on the Pink Table Talk. She'll probably want to know who the guest was or something about it just to test you to make sure that you have it. Oh, Victoria's your girl, Richay. Yay! Oh, perfect, perfect, perfect. Let her know you're on. Everybody who's on tonight and watch live or hashtag replay gets a special try it kit just for being on here. Oh, look, Barb's in the audience too. I love it. You guys have a good night. We'll catch you next time.